Columbia, Houston, could you tell us what your TV view is showing?
Well, the sun has actually risen on the belly side of the orbiter, so we're getting some light scattered down from a very bright tail onto the camera lens, and then those little white dots moving around are little ice crystals surrounding the orbiter. So as we come into across the terminator, maybe we'll turn on one of the color cameras.
Copy that. I was waiting for the opening credits of Star Trek to go down the screen there. And we see the lightning.
And actually, this is living proof that everybody who asked the question, can you see stars during the daytime from space? And here, they're right on the TV. As long as you're in the shadow, you can see them, as we all know who have been up here. But this is a nice picture for everybody on the ground. They can show what we see. Now we're coming over the terminator.
We see that.
One by one, the stars disappear.
Great stuff, Columbia.
Houston, for wake
you.
Discovery CIC, how do you hear?
Roger, we're reading you 5 squared. How many?
Roger, we hear you loud and clear. For the upcoming mode 34, at step 33, we want you to roll the Cirrus gimbal to positive 30 degrees prior to MPC execute. Press.
Okay, we'll set tangent height at 90 and roll plus 30 degrees on the gimbal before we start it running.
Roger, that'll protect you from the ram.
Understand.
We are currently receiving downlink from Discovery as it passes over the Pacific Ocean. Once again, the Cirrus is part of the AFP 675. The problems that have occurred with the 2 tape recorders on AFP 675 have had no impact on Cirrus. Cirrus is performing quite well. The community, the payload community working with that particular instrument is very happy with the data that they've received. Cirrus is the primary payload on AFP 675. The recorders in question are related to the secondary payloads, specifically the FAR UV, which performs imaging and photometry of natural and man-made ultraviolet emissions, the Uniformly Redundant Array, or URA, which measures spectral and spatial characteristics of the Earth's horizon, and QIMS, the Quadrupole Ion and Neutral Spectrometer, which determines and identifies contamination for Cirrus.
Bill, this was a portion when Kurt was doing one of the burns when I couldn't hold it steady enough to stay on the target.
Roger.
And I think we're going to get an end-on view again here.
Copy, Mario. Mario, did you have the mag light on illuminating the target during any of this, or is this just all image intensification?
Negative. It's image intensification and what little light was coming from the orbiter. And, Bill, we had the mag light on at other times, but not during this particular imagery.
Roger.
You see another light going by on the ground there. It could have been a star, Bill.
Roger. By the way, it looks like you might be just getting ready to pass overhead Mount Pinatubo.
Maybe I should pull out the image enhancer again. Okay, Bill, I'm going to switch tapes on you now and give you a daylight view here.
Okay, and one last question before you do that, Mario. Could you tell in this if the red Stimpsonite is on the left?
I believe it was based upon what I saw in the day imagery, because it remained very stable in that sense, and that the red end always seemed to be forward in this case.
Copy.
That is into the velocity vector, and I'll show you here in a second. Let me cue it up.